We begin tonight with the pandemic and news just coming in from CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky, weighing in on masks in schools, saying now is not the time to remove the masks, as many health authorities urge caution, saying we are almost there, but we're not there yet. But a growing number of states and governors have already announced they will soon roll back mask mandates in schools in the coming weeks, leaving it up to the schools to decide. New cases now averaging 247,000 cases a day, down nearly 70% now since the Omicron peak 3 weeks ago. But authorities say those numbers are still near the highs of last winter's surge. Take a look tonight. Connecticut lifting the school mask mandate at the end of this month, February 28th. Then New Jersey on March 7th, the week after. And then Delaware and Oregon on March 31st. Announcements from New York and Rhode Island are expected soon. Several states lifting mask mandates for public indoor spaces as well. Delaware this Friday. California, no more masks in public places for those who are vaccinated starting next Tuesday, right after the Super Bowl. And Oregon following suit on no masks in public places at the end of March. Of course, tonight the debate over school mask mandates still emotional, still causing tension at school board meetings across this country. Pediatric cases remain very high, double last summer's peak, and more than half of all the children who are eligible are not vaccinated. Those under 5 aren't yet eligible. Tonight, what the CDC Director Rochelle Walensky just said before we came on the air, and ABC's Ariel Reshef leading us off.
Outside Chicago today, a showdown over masks in schools.
Cases are dropping, hospitalizations are dropping. To be honest, it doesn't feel like there is a plan for dropping the masks.
Parents protesting school districts that are requiring masks even after a judge suspended the governor's mask mandate.
It's hard on the students, the changes, back and forth, back and forth.
Tempers flaring at this school board meeting.
Sir, and you're sitting here causing a scene like this with no mask on?
It comes as 4 states, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, and Oregon, are planning to drop mask requirements in schools over the next several weeks, leaving it up to school districts to make their own rules.
I think if it was to be today, I wouldn't be in favor of it. I think wearing the mask is for your overall protection.
Next week, California ends its indoor mask mandate for people who are vaccinated, but masks will still be required at all K-12 schools. New York's governor to make an announcement on masks tomorrow. Nationwide, hospitalizations have plunged by 55,000 patients since Omicron's peak, but more than half of eligible children remain unvaccinated. And 99% of U.S. counties are still seeing high transmission. New infections still averaging nearly 250,000 a day, close to the high of previous surges.
Independent of whether there's mandates or not, I think people should reasonably wear masks when they're indoors for the next few weeks until we're much farther down than where we are right now. We're almost there.
The CDC still recommends universal masking for students and staff, regardless of vaccination status. Late today, Director Rochelle Walensky saying now is not the moment to drop mask mandates in schools and other public places.
We still have hospitalization rates that are higher than they ever were during the peak of our Delta wave, and similarly for deaths, still at 2,300 a day. So while we are working hard to get out of this crisis mode, we do need to look downfield to see what living with COVID outside of crisis.
Some experts calling on federal health officials to give clear guidance for when to lift mandates.
While we're seeing states and locales take matters into their own hands, that means that the federal government is becoming less and less relevant. If the CDC guidance that they're putting out is now not being followed by virtually anyone, that makes the CDC and our federal public health authorities have less credibility.
A lot of this is confusing for parents to try to follow the back and forth decisions by the governor, then what the CDC director said late today. Ariel with us tonight. And Ariel, I know there are calls now for clear guidance, and Dr. Walensky tonight saying she is cautiously optimistic that cases will fall below crisis levels, but that we're not quite there yet. Authorities say we need to look at hospitalizations and a key number there as well, and also indicating we're not there yet either.
Yeah, Dr. Walensky saying that hospital capacity is one of the most important barometers to determine whether or not COVID-19 is still a pandemic level crisis. She says right now hospitals, David, are still overwhelmed.
Ariel Reshef leading us off tonight. Ariel, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.